stand by.
My name is Nancy Evans-Figat, and I live in Shirley, Long Island, New York. I have been victimized by the Suffolk County government, the federal government, the New York State government on too many occasions to even count right here. I could go on for hours. I have a former husband who was allowed, beginning approximately 1988, he's been allowed to have government access. He does not work for the government, he works for a car dealership financing used cars. Used car salesman is filing mortgage satisfactions, he's filing mortgages, and it's in the post office. My mail is being accessed, opened, and readdressed. There's more than one identity on me because he's taken out a second marriage license and applied for a second Social Security number for me about 25 years ago, and I didn't know about it. And due to that, I had a recent attempt on my life by the Suffolk County Police Department where the 7th Precinct has been stalking me at my ex-husband's request. And they followed me to my home one night on May 21st, 2012, forced me out of my car, and when I pulled in the driveway, threw me on the ground, handcuffed my hands behind my back, did not arrest me, I was told, and 8 of these officers proceeded to taser me to the point where I had to be brought to the hospital where I spent a week in the cardiac unit with elevated cardiac enzymes, which means heart muscle damage, more or less a heart attack. After that, I was forced to spend 2 weeks in the psychiatric department of this hospital, where they were trying to give me psychiatric medications. I have never been to a psychiatrist before in my life. I did not have mental illness in my family. Never been told I had any kind of, anything wrong with me in that way. I refused these meds, so finally they stopped offering to me. I accused the doctor of being delusional for trying to offer me things like Depakote and Respirol, because I don't believe a doctor should look at her computer for 10 seconds and tell you to take psychiatric medications, which are very serious drugs for serious mental illnesses, and they're not diagnosed in 10 seconds. And I do believe I know the purpose behind this. I don't know if I should go into this or not, but should I? Yes? My husband, has taken a second Social Security number on me, and he wants the second number, the one I'm using now, because I don't know the first because it was stolen before I ever used it. I was young and hadn't worked on it. He wants to put this person on Social Security disability for mental illness, delusions, and bipolar, which I do not have, and I refuse to take it. I don't want Social Security disability. I want my real Social Security number, and I want my real identity, and I want to be rid of this man. And I did refuse to take these meds. At the end of this stay in the hospital, the doctor was Dr. Mary Thomas, Brookhaven Memorial Hospital Behavioral Medicine Unit. She did apologize to me. I mean, I was beyond myself. I couldn't have myself. I was treated like I was crazy. Being offered, here's your Depakote. What the hell is Depakote? Here's your what is that? I do not. They're telling me that all this fraud. They're trying to tell me that these are my delusions. I said, you know what, doctor? I have all these things on a flash drive. Would you like me to bring them in? If you think these are delusions, you tell me, because I have them with stamps and seals. At that point, a group of doctors got together with a lawyer, one of those free lawyers. What do they call those? They represent the poor. I forget what they're called. But anyway, we got into a group meeting, and I explained the situation about the second Social Security number and about the birth of my son and him having learning disabilities and my former husband actually stealing the medical malpractice settlement. He is a junior, my son, and I even see now on my credit report that my 1989 Discover card has Michael Figat Jr. My son was 11 at the time. It did not sign for a Discover card with me.